Hello and welcome back to the Daily Refresh. Today we're going to be looking at 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 18. And it reads, "So we fix our eyes not on what is seen, but what is unseen, since what is seen is temporary, but what is unseen is eternal." So that's what we want to look at. And it's kind of like the other scripture that we talked about that was saying, don't store up your treasures here on earth where dust and moths can destroy it, but to store up your treasures in heaven. It's somewhat similar to that. So if you're looking at the temporary, like material possessions, like there's nothing wrong with having them, but it's just not allowing that to be your main focus, your end all be all. You're just gonna live without these things. So that's really the thing, is just kind of shifting the focus on those things that are eternal, those things that are going to be soul saving and keep us aligned. So the devotion for the YouVersion app is called There's More. There are plenty of things we can see. Trees, stars, mountains, oceans, people, penguins, our best friend's smile, elephants, skyscrapers, coffee beans, sunsets, and tulips, to name a few. I know that was such a random list, but it just goes to show there's a lot of things you can see. And those are most of the time the things that we can see are the things we focus on. They're there. They're tangible. It's something we can touch, something we can feel, something we can see. So of course, yes, we want to focus on those things. It's almost human, almost natural to focus on those things that are here in the present with us. God created all of those things. He made the natural world, as well as the laws that govern it. But there are also things we cannot see. Behind the breath of the wind, behind the depths of the universe, beneath the foundations of love. Through Christ, all things were created, in heaven and on earth, both visible and invisible. So that's coming from Colossians, the first chapter, verse 16. And while our moral eyes might not be able to see the wind or infrared light or the Spirit of God, we still experience their effects, because there's more than what meets the eye. And I'm sure you've heard that, you probably said it, but it's true. You know that there are sun rays, coming down from the sky, but you can't see them with your naked eye. You know that there are microwaves happening all around, but you can't see them with your naked eye. You can only see, the Roy G. Biv, the colors of the rainbow. Those are the things that are very much visible, but that's not the only things that exist in this world. Paul's friends, the Corinthians, were experiencing great hardship. They were being hunted and persecuted because of what they believed about Jesus, that he was the long-awaited Messiah. Some were even facing death, but Paul encouraged them to endure such fleeting trials with a hope that's beyond this world. He wrote, "So we fix our eyes not on what is seen, but what is unseen, since what is seen is temporary, but what is unseen is eternal." And that's our verse for the day, from 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 18. Human eyes can only see so much. Human eyes can only grasp so much. But we can trust God with all that we cannot see and comprehend. So, although there are some things that we're unable to see, because we know God, we trust him, and we love him, we know that we can lay our trust, all of it, down on him, on those things that we cannot see, that we know exist, that we know they're in the universe, but we can't see them, and we trust God for all of those things. God is real. We might not be able to see him today with our physical eyes, but we can experience the effects of his life. Jesus sacrificed himself so that you might live an abundant life awaits for you, both on earth and in heaven. There is more beyond the here and now. So, will you fix your eyes on what's seen or unseen? Will you trust your five senses or turn your heart to trust in him? So, what will you do? What will be your focus? Will you focus only on the material things, all the cars and the houses and the clothes and the shoes and the purses and all of those things that you can collect down here? Will that be your focus? Or will you focus on the things that are unseen, which are more difficult to comprehend because you, of course, can't see them, but you have to lean more on your trust in God, which is excellent because that's going to grow your relationship with God. You're going to get closer and closer to him and get more aligned with him, and then be able to get on board with his will for your life. So until tomorrow, God bless you.